All right, everybody, welcome back. It is OG Kings Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Within. This is an indie horror game made by Crooks Gaming Studios. Give a little backstory behind it. When Maya gets a disturbing phone call from her estranged younger brother, Nickel, also known as Nick, it sets in motion a series of horrific events that stir the past and threaten to destroy all she holds dear. Within is a short first-person horror adventure featuring Crooks Game Studios, a unique style of narrative gameplay. Alright. They abandoned the God who had made them. They sacrificed to demons who they knew not.
I hadn't heard from my
Okay.
brother in over 3
PlayStation
months, which wasn't
2
unusual.
vibes.
Nick tends to disappear for
It's an
months
indie
at a
game, right?
time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults. Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while. I don't want you to worry, though. I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me. I'll call you when things are right.
Okay. You tell your sibling
I know
I
I
think I'm
haven't
looking for you.
said this enough, but I do love you. Always have. Goodbye, Maya.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. As soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten. I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died, when it was just the two of us, he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving.
This
And
is
I would
really
save
taking me
him.
back. Like, I feel like Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
I should get this over with quickly.
Oh,
I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work. Let's see, he should be at apartment 405.
okay. Well, I stand corrected. It's not like, oh, Ricky Dink.
Gross. Looks like it hasn't been emptied in days.
It looked like the projects. It looked like your brother's living in the project. So, all right. She does not know how to run.
Trash in the corridors.
Classy. 413. I'm so glad those graphics got better. That cutscene was kind of worrying. 2. Walking simulator. 403. 10. Of course. At least people live here. That's a plus. 409. 407.
Hello?
Shut your mouth.
Where'd they go? There was someone just here. Well, this is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers.
Although if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope. I guess he's either not home or he's sleeping off a drunken
I will
binge,
continue ringing it.
which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in. Gosh, what is that smell? Nick? Nick, are you here?
Smell like a Lance Corporal barracks room.
Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think, if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger seat. Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind. Alex was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death. With Ma gone, I was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
I got them sour cream and chives. What is that? Tasty green.
There's gotta be a light switch somewhere.
There you go.
How is he living like this? This is terrible. Would it hurt to clean up a little?
Do not open.
Right, like this is gonna keep me. Nick, are you in there? Are you okay? Open this door.
I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
And how do you propose that?
Looks like he's literally living out of a suitcase at this point. He told me he was making money on a freelance web development gig. Was that all a lie? What's he doing with the money he gets?
Did you not see those beers, them pieces? This economy?
Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died, before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones. When Ma got sick, he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer. We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early. We moved in with Aunt Sheba after that. She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma. What is he doing to himself? Once I find him, I'm gonna have to see about getting him some real food while I'm here. Hello? Nick, are you in there? Quit playing.
Nope. Alright. Alright. Nicky.
Jeez.
Oh, that's what he
Hello?
was missing right there.
Hello?
Talking about.
How did this door open? I see his taste in music hasn't changed.
All the death metal and occult stuff he was. Well, at least I know where all his money's going. But where the hell is he?
Lance Corporal barracks room.
He used to love these consoles growing up. He'd spend hours locked into those games. I guess it was an escape for him after Ma passed and we were living at Aunt Sheba's. The worst period of our lives. He was such a quiet kid back then. This looks days old.
So he ain't been here in a minute, obviously.
I wonder if he still actually plays. He was obsessed with the guitar for a while in school, formed a band. They weren't all that good. Lasted all of 6 months. I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him. I should turn on this computer. I should turn on this computer.
What is that? What is that?
A USB drive? Let me see. This could be it. Random drawer junk.
All right, safety, security, anonymity. I finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS, a secure, heavily modded Lynx variant running as a VPC in a game contained within. This may be overkill, but it's better to be cautious considering the urban legend around this game. A single exe file, not very cleverly named, no instructions. Give me 6 months to track it down on the dark web. Oh, we're playing a dark web game. I think I had to trawl through to find it. Blah, blah. Okay. Error. Application crashed. Oh shit. Click to start. A game within a game. It's Gameception. Not a fan. Oh. Not a fan. He's gonna keep chanting it too. I think that was Nick. Nick. Okay.
Wait, that file wasn't there before. I'm sure of it.
First impression is a creepy, grainy, pixelated PlayStation 2 Sidewalk simulator. The game's unstable, crashes 4 times already. A good thing I sandboxed it. It's chewing up files and then randomly taking them back. no credit, no title screen, no save/load. It was hard to find so many fake leads and BS. I would have given up sooner if I never believed there was such truth behind these stories. I finally stumbled on the game almost by accident, following an anonymous link to a file dump on an Onion server. I followed the admit's cryptic name zip archive, many of them full of unspeakable images. The myth of the game, which I pieced together shifting through the volumes of shit posts and bits of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it allows itself to be found by those whom it selects. There are stories that it was not created by human hands, that it was birthed whole in the filth of the dark web, a digital abomination conceived and formed in the womb of humanity's most depraved impulses. The symbols of the graffitis are pre-Samaritan, suggesting an ancient entity, possibly a greater demon, perhaps most disturbing of all, notion that it can be found. There's no save/load, but it definitely put me back to where I was. Shocker.
What the hell is this? Nick! I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. I've got to get this game going again. Ah! Jeez, that scared me. Just the lights. The electrics here are falling apart, like the rest of the building.
Oh, we skipped a lot before. So getting worse, growing signs of malviolence. I don't know how to say that. Y'all got it. Walking nightmares, oppressive thoughts, general, I don't know how to say that word either. My Mississippi education does you good. An intense craving for self-defilement. Weird sounds from the other rooms, voices, footsteps, shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a picture. I was able to identify the energy from the symbols in the graffiti. Bal Nagin, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief. Here, the entity forms Deacon, perhaps the only demology wiki with some authenticity. A greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Lagani. I'm butchering these words, but we gonna get the gist of it. Requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief, manifests in the reoccurring nightmare of killers and the lust/regret cycle of serial sex offenders and the dying. Oh, it's a lot of bad words in here. We ain't gonna be, it can get kind of, YouTube terms and service iffy just then. What if I want to say this one? Okay. He's not ready to talk to him. He's soup, soup. I think this was the beginning. Okay. So this is the first turn, and he like blinked at me. But they wanted me to follow, so I don't. Never follow trends, folks. I feel like there might be something happening in the actual real world behind me, not front me, that I probably should turn around and acknowledge instead of being eyes deep in this video game on my missing brother's computer. Hurricane got that one. I think that door open is probably the one at the end. Oh, I think I'm lost. He ain't got nothing for me. Oh, no. Okay. So that's the first room. That's the one. And if I take this, I'll loop around, loop-de-scoot. Yeah, nice eyes lit up. Open the door. Nick,
Maya, help me.
I'm trying, dude.
Please.
I'm trying.
You have to help me.
Nick?
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
Oh my God.
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get this PC going again. Hello? Is someone there? It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
Yeah, no shit. That's what I had to. Yeah, this ain't my power bill. All these can come on.
Nobody.
Nick,
Yes, sir.
But his face. What is happening to me?
Reboot. Beep. Let's get in here. Let's get it. Alright, so we went from 5 to 12. I saw Alex today. He was here in the apartment. Standing by the far wall. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago on the gurney in the morgue the day after the accident. His dead body cold, his face split open, his eyes wide. Despite the horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive. He called out to me. He was grinning, but I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident, even though I was the one drunk and driving. He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya. Warn her and tell her to stay put and not come for me. Because I know Maya. She'll look for me if she doesn't hear from me for too long. She still feels responsible for me even after all these years, still blaming herself for my failures, even though she shouldn't. If only she knew She's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she saved me a million times already. But she can't save me this time, not from this. And I can't let her get hurt if it comes here. Well, I think it's like too late. Era. Era. There we go. Alright, we're back in it. Okay. It's like a temple, some kind. Oh, there's an open door back there. So we still got 2 more scrolls to collect. After this will be 1 more scroll. And there's the other scroll. And that is 4 collected. Maybe I can save my brother after all. Let's see. What?
What the hell was that?
Nick, wait! Nick!
Should I just restart that? Yeah, let's chase now. Let's go find out.
Nick!
It's getting gross right here.
Nick! Nick, stop! It's me!
Ain't that the broke elevator? No, that's the broke elevator.
What the hell?
Assuming that he went down. Even though we could have took the elevator. Perfectly working elevator.
Maya, I'm down here. Come quick.
Instead, we're going to take the dark, moldy, unknown stairway.
Maya, come on. I'm waiting for you, Maya. Where are you? We're all waiting.
There we go. Alright, let's do. It was funny.
You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been different. If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
Who are you? What have you done to my brother?
Now time to put it in reverse.
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him. And his computer would no longer turn on. I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home. It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs, the thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me,
Malevolence, that's that word.
something or someone stepped between us and shielded me. I think that's how I got
But
away.
he got huge hoops on.
I think it was Nick who saved me.
And that was Within. Everybody, thanks for watching. We got some more indie games coming up. It's OG King Gaming. Everybody, be safe.